What's up, Griffin?
What's up, Coach?
Not too much, man. Not too much. How you been?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
Good, good. All right, man. So, if you don't mind, let's just start off with who you are, where you played high school ball.
I'm Griffin Ruhlman. I played high school ball at Brookville area high school. I'm in 10th grade this year.
Okay, yeah. Man, Griffin, you guys had a great season this year with your Brookville team. I mean, that was just so fun watching you guys play. So many different dynamic pieces on the team. So I was kind of just doing a little research into your team, and it looked like right this last year you had 4 seniors, 3 juniors, and 9 sophomores. You guys have a big class in your class.
Yeah, it's a pretty good sized class.
Okay, so you're expecting big expectations for the future then.
Yeah,
Keep building
that's,
on it.
we hope so.
Yeah, so congratulations on your season to start off with. You were one of the sophomores that saw varsity time in every game this year.
Yep.
That's awesome. So you played varsity as well as JV, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, great. You had a 22-point JV game and recorded a 13-point varsity game. As a sophomore, that's pretty big numbers to build on. Have you always had a knack for basketball, or when did you get into it?
Um, I actually didn't start playing basketball till 6th grade. Um, I was probably 11, and my friends, like most of my friends, played basketball, so they wanted me to get into it. So I started then and just built off of that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you play any other sports?
I play baseball.
Okay, just basketball and baseball then.
Yeah.
Do you prefer one over the other?
Um, it used to be baseball more than basketball, but now that I've been like over the years, I've started to go towards basketball over baseball.
Yeah, no, it's kind of the way the wave's shifting right now. It's hoops are on the up. So we had a
Yeah.
little period of time around here that I felt the kind of on the downward spiral, and it looks like right now everything's up until this quarantine stuff. Basketball's on the rise, so I'm excited about that.
As am I.
Yeah, so let's dive into some more specifics here. Again, Brookville this year, you guys finished with an 18-8 record, won a district championship. Just talk a little bit about what that district championship was like winning it. Did you
It
ever
was
expect yourself to win a district title?
um with the people I was surrounded by, absolutely. It was just a great experience overall. Just the group of guys that I was working with was just a great experience.
That's awesome. So I know that I kind of followed you guys throughout the whole year. Tried to keep in touch with a lot of the teams, so I was juggling some things around. But early off of the season, I noticed that you guys kind of were off to what seemed to be a slow start. Now, for people who are really involved in the D9 game, I noticed that you guys had Elk County early on in the season. You had Ridgeway early on in the season. A few other real tough ones. And so, as far as your record went, I think at one point you were 2-4 or 2-5. And then it seemed that all of a sudden, I don't know if it was a strength of schedule or what happened, but I think things seemed to click with your team, and it was just all up from there. Was there a specific time that you can remember, or a point in time that you just saw like, wow, things are just coming together here? Or what are your thoughts on that?
I think it was after that last loss when we were 2-5. I think that practice afterwards, we just all started to realize that we started having to kick it in gear, I guess,
Okay.
just to turn the season around.
I got you. Yeah, that it seemed like after Robert Keth hit that deep three against St. Mary's in the holiday,
Yeah,
it seemed like ever since that win, you guys just kind of took that momentum and ran with it.
yeah, we did. That
Awesome.
just kicked it off.
Yeah. So congratulations again on the district championship. That's a great attribute to add to your resume. But you also did something that not a lot of teams around here do. too often at least, and that was win a state playoff game too. So you actually won a first state playoff game and then lost in the second round to a really tough team. So talk
Yeah,
about talk about what it's like playing in the state playoff versus playing in the districts.
it's a whole different environment. It's just your adrenaline gets going, and I can't even explain it. It's awesome.
Yeah, that Lincoln Park team you guys had, they were pretty tough then. I didn't get to see the game myself, but I'm sure there were some athletes over there.
Yeah, they definitely had um they were athletic, and they just I can't explain it, but it
I gotcha. Okay, yep, still waiting here. Yeah, so that's awesome. That's great. I mean, being a sophomore, man, that's big time experience. You already have a district championship under your belt. That pressure's off the table. You already have a state win under your belt. So at this point, it looks like it's just how do you build?
we just keep going up from here, I guess. Like you said, we had 4 seniors this year, so we're still keeping some that played this year. Um, but I think we should just grow off of this season and just keep going forward.
Definitely. So as far as your role on the team, well, what kind of a position do you consider yourself? I know sometimes you like to see it back to the hoop. I know that your guard skills are pretty decent though for being what may be considered a big man in this area.
Yeah. Um, I move around a lot. Depends on the play that we're running, but I play post, like you said. Um, like you said, how in this area most posts are about my size, and but at like a higher level, that I would be at a guard position.
Yeah, definitely. And I know that with Aaron, Aaron Park on the team, shout out Aaron for his 1,000 points this season, and seeing that he was kind of your down low presence. It seems that your role this next season may be kind of varying and maybe expanding. So if you don't mind, talk a little bit about what your role was this season, both with the JV and the varsity team, and how you played into that mix, and then what you kind of at least have expectations for or are challenging yourself to accomplish next season.
Um, in the at a JV level, I tried to be as much of a leader for our team, to just someone to build off of. Um, but at the varsity level, the minutes I got, I would try to play as tough defense as I could, and just um, help the team as much as I could.
Yeah, just fill in the role or whatever is needed. Yeah, and that's really
Yeah,
what it seemed like this year. One of the things I noticed with you, I mean, right off the bat, first time ever seeing you play is you have good instinct. Like you really you play hard all the time. You have active hands. You have active feet. You seem to always know where the ball's coming off the rim, and that's more of like an instinctive sense that a lot of players have. I think that just from based on my experience, a lot of that can be attributed to just playing a lot of sports growing up. So, if you don't mind, would you touch on, just kind of how you came up through when you were younger? Were you always involved in sports? Were you active? You just like competing?
yeah, I was always involved in sports, no matter what age I was. I think I started playing. I played soccer when I was real young. When I was probably 4, I started that, and then I played that for 4 years. And then when I got into baseball, that's where the like hand-eye coordination started to come in.
Okay, nice. That's awesome. So, for next season, then, just touch on that a little bit. What do you expect, out of yourself, as far as stepping up in a role and trying to expand that?
I just want to help the team as much as I can, and whatever's needed, I'd like to do what's best for the team.
Awesome. Hey, so kind of moving on here a little bit. This is your first year here with the AAU team, man. Unfortunately, it's not looking like we're going to get to play too many tournaments, if
Yeah,
any. But man, I was excited to have a guy like you on the roster. I know Albert was as well. and just a couple other guys this year. We had some real talent coming in, and we're really excited to build on that. So just kind of diving into the off-season side of things and the future side of things here. As far as your future, what are you looking for? Are you looking to play, a sport in college? Are you looking to go to college, or what are your ideas there?
I'm I want to play basketball in college if I can.
Okay, awesome. Do you have any ideas of where you might? I know it's still plenty of time for you being in 10th grade and all, but any ideas as far as aspirations on where to play, or did you ever have a college when you were younger that you kind of just dreamed of?
I'd like to play to the highest level as I can.
Okay.
Whichever college gives me the best opportunities, I guess.
Awesome. Got you. So, right now we're kind of in a time period where it's really tough for, especially it's tough for everybody, but for myself and yourself, being basketball players, trying to stay after it and stay in tune with things. What are your techniques and what's your mindset right now? Being the off season, being trapped inside, not being able to play, organized basketball, or even get up and down with it. What are you focusing on, and where's your mind at
I'm just trying to stay in physical shape and mental shape, so to speak. I've been trying to get workouts in and shooting when I can at my house.
Okay, so we kind of talked about your game being somewhat versatile right now, especially with the role that you played last season, being able to step into a few different positions. Is there a couple aspects that you're really trying to focus on improving in your game, or like, okay, maybe you're comfortable with one thing, but you need to be better at something? Do you have any of those that you're kind of trying to hone in on?
I've been trying to work out on my ball handling and shooting aspects.
Yeah, I think that talking to you here, you got a pretty good idea and a realistic view on understanding. Hey, right now I'm 6'2", and if I want to play in the post in this area, you can be pretty successful with it. And not to say that I've seen 6'2", 6'3" post players in college that have some success with it, but really, if you're trying to max yourself out, transforming yourself into a guard would be the best route. So it's good to see
Absolutely.
that. Yeah, you've got that realistic mindset, and I know we've seen you all on almost all of the sessions now with Albert, the ball handling sessions. You guys have been getting after that great, so it's awesome to see you on there. So just from your position at home, do you have a hoop outside? Do you get some shots on it, like just in your driveway, or?
Yeah, I do. I just got one for my birthday a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Okay, I got you. So when the weather gets nice, you're going to be able to get out there and still try to stay after it as much as you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. So, kind of just to wrap things up here, like I said, man, we were super excited to have you part of this AAU program this year. I thought that you would have definitely, been one of the outstanding players on the team and kind of helped you shift into a more of a contributing type of role, especially from a scoring end of things, and just help you get comfortable in that. So what were your expectations coming into this AAU season? We'll start there.
I was excited for it's just a different type of environment, playing style. I was just excited to see how that would turn out, and just playing with different kids and being able to just change your game up to play with the kids you have.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, so I think that our AAU team, just our varsity team alone, we probably would have accounted for at least 6 schools in this area. So, that is, you're 100% right there, trying to, not only pick up on somebody else's game quick, but figure out how you can fit yours into theirs and all that team chemistry stuff. That's great. So, Well, Griffin, that's awesome, man. I'm glad that you're finding a way to stay motivated during this. I guess, do you have any, closing remarks as far as, just your mindset moving forward, seeing that this thing does last for, an extended period of time, longer than where we're all hoping for. What are you doing to keep that motivation and keep grinding?
I'm just gonna keep thinking about next season and keep pushing myself into being a better player.
That's awesome. Well, man, you got a great program over there. I know next year you got a ton of guys that have had a great varsity season last season and can just step right into the next season, probably without missing a beat. So can't wait to see your progression as well as your team's progression the next summer. We'll definitely be keeping in touch throughout this summer, getting together, really trying to just keep honing those guard skills for you and stay motivated. So if you don't have anything else, I think that's about all. But do you have any closing remarks or anything?
Um, I just tell everybody to keep working and just keep getting better.
Yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. And that's on my side too. We got the dream season coming up, and I got to keep my motivation. So we're in this together, man.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, appreciate you joining us, and
Thank you for the
as always,
opportunity.
continue to dream big here.